Simon first noticed it while brushing his teeth. He reached for the faucet, but his shadow lingered for a fraction of a second. It was almost imperceptible, a glitch in the world. He laughed it off as tired eyes playing tricks on him, but the next day, the delay grew longer. When he sat down for his morning coffee, his silhouette remained standing for 3 full seconds before finally collapsing into the chair. Panic began to set in. He stood in the sun, waving his arms like a frantic bird. His shadow just watched him, frozen in a rigid pose that Simon hadn't made. It was no longer a reflection of light, but a separate entity bound to his heels. He tried to hide in a pitch-black room, thinking that without light, there could be no shadow. But in the darkness, he felt a cold hand grip his actual ankle. He scrambled for the light, his heart hammering against his ribs. When the bulb flickered on, Simon was horizontal, pinned to the floor by his own dark outline. He struggled to move his hand, but his arm felt heavy as lead, anchored by the ink on the hardwood. Then, the shadow began to peel itself off the ground. It stood up slowly, stretching its dark limbs with a sickening crack. Simon watched in horror as his own body started to flatten, turning thin and gray. The shadow looked down at the floor, adjusted its new collar, and walked out the door, leaving Simon behind as a silent stain in the midday sun.